Ecuador. It causes the migration of certain species, like the humpback whale, that migrates to the equator during winter, and to the poles during summer because of the changes of temperatures. North Sea. Because warmer seas speed up their metabolism, fish, squid, and other water-breathing creatures will need to draw more oxygen from the ocean. At the same time, warming seas are already reducing the availability of oxygen in many parts of the sea. French Polynesia. Ocean currents change, affecting wildlife that depends on them and local climates. As Antarctica. As ocean water warms and land ice melts, sea levels rise. Increasing sea temperatures also result in more evaporation, which feeds heavy rainfalls, increasing the possibility of flooding.
Maldives Islands. Rising sea levels can flood places close to the ocean, such as islands, calling into question the tourism that is around the islands and the species that live in the areas of the beach. One of these islands is the Maldives. Greenland. Higher concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere also mean that more of it dissolves in the ocean, leading to acidification. Ocean acidification endangers the lives of all animals and plants, such as corals, which need certain conditions to live. North Sea. With increasing ocean acidification, the shells and external skeletons of marine animals, such as the dolphin that lives in the North Sea, which bathes UK, can lead to their weakening. Portugal. As in the North Sea in Portugal, the grouper is dying due to the excessive level of acid present in the waters where it bases. Lake Victoria, Africa. Harmful algae can also form in freshwater bodies, make lakes and ponds smelly and slimy. Algae blooms can be in danger, putting public health and aquatic ecosystems at risk.
Antarctic Ocean. Many fish species shift to more cooler waters, disrupting fisheries around the world. Atlantic Ocean. Marine heat waves have doubled in frequency, having become longer lasting, intense, and extensive, causing widespread coral bleaching and reef degradation. Indian Ocean. Carbon dioxide dissolves in seawater, altering its pH, which is naturally alkaline. Acidification. Arctic Ocean. As the sea ice decreases, the algae also decrease, causing a ripple effect on species such as Arctic cod, seals, whales, and polar bears. Pacific Ocean. Ocean warming increases dead zones, areas without oxygen, decreasing and extinguishing species. Arctic Ocean. Salinity of the ocean is reduced due to melting of ice. Port of Leixões. Human communities get less fish.
Bahrain. Climate change is putting that system under increasing stress, shrinking water supplies for tens of millions of people and for the farmland that produces most of the country's fruits and vegetables. India. Low altitude flooding due to melting ice caps and glaciers. Portugal. High temperatures cause wildfires that lead to habitat loss and the death, endangerment or extinction of some species. Spain. Drying of the environment due to low rainfall causing drought also results in land degradation. Germany. Destruction of crops and human property due to wildfires and drought caused by high temperatures. China. The increasing concentration of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere can cause microorganisms in the soil to break down organic matter more quickly, releasing more carbon dioxide. Brazil. Loss of biodiversity due to fires caused by high temperatures.
Nigeria. Insufficient food because the production of fishing, agriculture and livestock is decreasing. Alentejo, Portugal. Increased temperatures that harm agriculture and our food. Pakistan. Health risks due to air pollution, disease, extreme weather and increasing hunger. Syria. Poverty and displacement due to the floods, the destruction of houses, and the lack of food and water. United States. Catastrophic storms as the temperature rises, more moisture evaporates, aggravating more destructive storms.
Soil erosion occurs primarily when dirt is left exposed to strong winds, hard rains, and flowing water. More hurricanes mean more destruction. Loss of fertile soil due to lack of water. Plant and animal geographic ranges are shifting. Seasons are changing. A slight change in temperature is enough to push the spring fall earlier and delay the first frost until later in the fall. The amount of spring snow cover in the northern hemisphere is decreasing and melting earlier. As Earth's climate warms, hotter than usual, days and nights are becoming more common, and heat waves are expected to become more frequent and intense. Livestock cattle is affected by heat stress. Pests from southern regions
travel north and infest crops and carry diseases.
South Africa. Impacts of climate change on ecosystems reduce their ability to improve water quality and regulate water flows. Brazil. Rapid changes to ecosystem may cause the displacement or loss of many species. France. As climate change alters temperature and weather patterns, it will also impact plants and animal life. Brazil. Scientists expect the number and range of species which define biodiversity will decline greatly as temperatures continue to rise. Australia. Increases in water temperatures as a result of climate change will alter fundamental ecological process and the geographic distribution of aquatic species. Japan. Populations of aquatic organisms are sensitive to change in the frequency, duration and timing of extreme precipitation events such as floods or drought.
Climate change is destabilizing the environment and this causes the spread of invasive species. Climate change is warming the oceans, changing rainfall patterns. Environmental change causes many trees and spring wildflowers to bloom earlier than typical. Invasive or nuisance species like lionfish and pigs can thrive in even more places because of climate change. The destruction of the habitat of animals is one of the serious consequences of climate change, because in this process the animals that used to live there are relocated or destroyed. Climate change hinders the ability to regulate water flows in ecosystems. Scientists see a correlation between climate change and the increase in several weather events, which can significantly impact species and ecosystems in a short amount of time.
Ecuador. Warming may force species to migrate to higher latitudes or higher elevations where temperatures are more conducive to their survival. Mouth of the Guadiana River, Portugal. As sea level rise, saltwater intrusion into a freshwater system may force some species to relocate or die, thus removing predators or prey that are critical in the existing food chain. United Kingdom. Climate change may exacerbate the stress that land development places on fragile coastal areas.
In Guinea-Bissau, climate change affects humans because of the changes in weather, disrupting food systems and leading to mental health issues. In Congo, floods and disease spread. In Pozo Almonte, Chile, drought can harm food production. In Venezuela, mosquitoes carry infectious diseases from place to place, which only spreads if the weather gets warmer. In Japan, intense hurricanes can cause injuries or even kill people. In Brazil, heat stress puts lives at risk. And in Greece, wildfires destroy properties, houses and crops or vineyards.
As one, extreme weather events mean injuries and premature deaths. Ecuador. The hole in the ozone layer can make people more vulnerable to skin cancer. Kashmir. Sea level will rise and will make people lose their homes. Simo, the Vila da Castanheira. With drought, less people can access drinkable water. Orem. Forest fires can cause people to lose their homes. Castelo de Bode. The dams are way below their water level, which means that farmers can't use the water from there to water their plantations. Póvoa de Varzim. High temperatures can cause plantations to dry out and there will be less access to vegetables.
Climate change causes an increase in temperature on planet Earth, resulting in the increase of respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. There is an increase in the injuries and deaths related to extreme weather events. Heavy rainfall damage to ecosystem and infrastructure. Extreme temperatures increase mortality and dehydration.